Nothing burns away doubt quite like the cleansing of evil. Today, the land itself seems lighter beneath my boots, for I have struck down wickedness in its lair. The Nine saw fit to test my resolve with a mission of both mercy and judgment. I was sent to find a missing father, his fate uncertain, his kin clinging to hope. My search brought me into the depths of shadow, and there I found him, not as the man he once was, but as a creature of the night, cursed with the thirst for blood. He did not threaten me. Instead, he spoke with the voice of a soul already in mourning for itself. His eyes were hollow, his will broken. He wished only for release, and I granted it. A single stroke, clean and final, ended his suffering. I prayed over his remains, commending him to the mercy of Arche, that his spirit might be freed from the prison of undeath. The same day, I took up the cause of the now extinct Malawius Ashlanders, long plagued by the predations of the Balueth vampires. I found these vile abominations in their lair, beneath the Malawius camp. I struck them down without hesitation, and left their den in silence. With their numbers broken, I trust the survivors will scatter deep into the Ashlands, far from the homes of the innocent. For now, my work in Arvud is complete. The land is no cleaner than when I first arrived, yet I know I have removed some of its deepest rot. Now I turn my gaze northward, for I have grown weary of the endless ash that stings my eyes and clings to my armor. Tiberius Imbrex, humble servant of Talos.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Tamriel Rebuilt with Tiberius Imbrex. Today, we leave the fabled city of Arvud and make our way north towards greener pastures. Quite literally, we are going to be heading, I think, towards Menaan up here. We're going to walk because it's more fun that way, and we'll discover some more dungeons. I'm going to leave most of these things behind here. We can always come back and get it. The main thing is the ebony battle axe here. I would love to carry it with me, but 50 pounds basically just takes us out of commission unless we drop everything else we have. So we shall leave it here. Maybe we'll return one day and pick it up. But yeah, we are going to press on today. Before we really head out, though, we need to make sure... Okay, we have a little bit of water. We don't really have any food, though. And she, weirdly doesn't sell food. I guess she sells, guar meat. We could try cooking. We haven't actually cooked anything. I don't know how to, actually. We'll grab some crab meat and guar meat. See if we can make something with that. Ooh, a scrib pie. Maybe we'll just buy scrib pies. That sounds easier to me. She won't fill up your flasks either, so... She does offer food and drink, though, so we will take that before we leave.
Please have a look around.
To top us off. But yeah, we're going to head out. Actually, 12 in the morning. Maybe I'll go... No, that was kind of a waste. Maybe I'll go sleep, so it's actually morning, so we can actually, see stuff. Gosh dang it. She locked the door. Okay, well, I will pay for one more night. Okay, so I repaired all my gear, sold what I could. We are going to head out one last time into the Armun Ashlands, at least for a while. We might come back and finish out clearing some of these dungeons, go deal with the crystal guy, go deal with the evil witches. But we're still, I feel like, a little too weak for that. We need to get some more levels under our belt before we go too far. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little tired of the Armun Ashlands. It feels like we've been here for an eternity, so it'll be nice to get some new sights over in Menaan. I think the Armun Ashlands end at the end of this pathway. You sort of go over those rocks and head over into the next area. Now there is a Daedric Ruin on our right here that we could go into. We could investigate it. I'm fully ready to run out though, because now that we're starting to get some levels, the enemies might be more challenging. Not just going to be scamps anymore. There might actually be some Atronachs in there. But we can always poke our head in. We haven't actually gotten into one yet. Let's enemies are nearby. I don't see any. Oh, we're being chased by a rat. Okay, let's wait around for about an hour and see just what's going on with this Daedric Ruin. Yeah, you can actually see the non-Ashland canyons over the hill here. Is this an actual Daedric Ruin, or is it just this weird little shrine thing? Oh wait, okay. Okay, there's a door down here. No enemies outside, that's kind of strange. What will we find deep in this unholy place? A Dunmer. Are you hostile? You don't actually seem to be hostile. That's interesting. What's going on over here? 80 gold. Ooh, this is stealing. Who the heck are you? Kash Malaku. I have taken shelter here for the time being. The Armun Ashlands are a harsh place, but Malakath watches over me. Malakath, huh? The inhospitable Dust Bowl of the Armun Ashlands is home to a number of dangerous games such as the Brown Beetle, the Cliff Racer, and most notably the Armun Kagoti. I feel like I should kill you guys. You're not hostile, but you are Daedric worshippers of Malakath, who is an evil deity. Daedric Prince. Usually not bloodthirsty, but I might have to be when it comes to Daedric worshippers. What brings you to the shrine, friend? If it's wisdom you seek, I will tell you this. The only wisdom that matters can be found on the edge of the sword. Funny you should mention that. Do you ever wonder why people don't like you? You think it might have something to do with the way you act. Yeah, I guess so. Would make a lot of sense. Is that a troll? What the?
You've got the better of me.
What brings you to the shrine, friend? Okay, you say the same thing. They have a cave troll. I was feeling pretty confident that we could take these people on, but the cave troll kind of scares me. We'll go this direction. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of people here. A lot of non-orcs here, more than I thought there would be. These are just like their whole houses.
What is it, traveler? What do you seek?
It's not that I don't want to fight and kill them because they're evil Daedric worshippers. It's just I don't know if we can. It's a lot of enemies, and a lot of them have very strong looking weapons. We can try it. We can certainly try it. We'll start with this guy up here. There's actually like not really anything to loot in here, surprisingly, at least that I could see. Well, there you go. An orcish helmet. 24 pounds, we'll take it with us. Okay, let's get our stamina back and I guess try to fight this guy. I mean, we'll see how it goes.
You should show respect to the hearth spirits on this day, Outlander.
Well, we are dealing a lot of damage to him. Well, that's one down. Ooh, we got the attention of the Bosmer too. That's good. Separate him away from the group. Yeah, as long as you guys are funneling in one at a time, I'm okay with it. You're kind of scary with that Warhammer. I don't know where the cave troll is, but as long as he's chilling downstairs, that's fine. Nice block. I don't know, maybe we do have this. Don't get too cocky though. I've said that before and then there's like a lich. Oh boy, there's the freaking troll. Okay, well, I was going to buy some potions in town, and I totally forgot to, because we do not have a lot of good ones. We have lots of crappy, cheap ones, but nothing actually good. So we can starve the West, the troll. In fact, we should, because otherwise we have no chance against it. Not that our chances are particularly high. We could try to paralyze it, actually, now that I think about it. We have the Ring of Medusa's Gaze. And we actually knocked him on the ground. Nice. Okay, yeah, I would say I don't know how hard he hits. That honestly wasn't too bad. Nice, knocked him down. Long blade 70. All right. Kicked his balls. Did you have anything on you? Not really. All right, time to wipe out the rest of these dogs. How dare you worship Daedra? It's kind of funny you're not hostile. You're just a naked orc minding your own business.
Yes.
Hello.
Give up.
Goodbye. Ooh, he's got a big old two-handed orcish greatsword. I kind of want it, honestly. Okay, all right. This is not good. We got the attention of everybody else. Someone's casting a spell. Let's get some more restore health potions going. Get some more paralysis. We are out of paralysis. That's not good. Oh boy, I think we're gonna die. Only hope is to spam a bunch of potions. Nope, we are dead. Okay. Maybe we go this direction first and wipe out these two. And hope that he doesn't hear us. No, but there is 3 of them in here. We could try to game the system a little bit and taunt this one.
What is it? Your life is mine.
You just heal yourself? You died very strangely. Clearly she was possessed by Malakath, so we had to put her down. Another one down. Can we take on these two? I saw someone casting spells. Was it the lizard or was it you? You look more like an archer.
Will bring me great.
Yeah, we can kind of, we can get you to go down. Nope. Oh my gosh. Heal, 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 heal. Fire hurts. This is a dead end. Why did I come up here? Dang, we couldn't get her down. Let's try to paralyze. Paralyze. Kill. Nice. Okay. 2 left. We can do this. We really need fatigue potions, and I didn't buy any in town. Our skill with long blades is pretty good at this point, where even when we don't have any stamina, we can at least hit sometimes, so I'm okay with that. Medium armor level. Oh, from our boots, probably. I was gonna say, I didn't even know we were wearing medium armor. It is one of our like major skills, or minor skills maybe. Okay, let's do some healing. We have 1 good quality restore health, so. We could also try to use the Medusa Gaze Ring to eliminate her. And now it's just me and you, old man. Shouldn't have been worshipping Malakath. That's kind of interesting too, because I don't think the Empire actually bans the worship of Malakath per se. Wow, that's a really good freaking sword. We could use that. Does do more damage. Yeah, it does do more damage. We lose our shield though. But yeah, the Empire doesn't necessarily ban the worship of Daedric entities, I don't think, in Tamriel rebuilt Project Cyrodiil. So technically, you know, they're within their rights to do whatever they want, but I would think, personally, Tiberius doesn't like the idea of Daedric worshippers because 99% of them are very evil. They'll sacrifice people, they capture people on the road. Malakath in particular is very, very vengeful Daedric lord, so I don't know. I don't feel like we could have let them live. Yeah, we are going to continue on, heading out of the Armun Ashlands. Actually, I forgot to mark that we had cleansed that place. Let's kill this stupid cliff racer and do it then. The sword looks pretty sick. I'd love to get an ebony claymore, but this will have to do for now. The sheath looks a little weird. Yes, we must make sure that people know this place might not be safe to go into, but there are no longer Daedric worshippers inside. Perfect. All right, let's continue on then. Of course, we've been in there for so long, it's already 5 in the afternoon, so it's going to be nighttime soon. Maybe I'll make camp because I don't want to travel at night. Okay, so there's 2 directions, and they both seemingly lead to the place where we want to go. I guess I'll... Well, there's some signposts here. Menaan, Balfoyan. So we'll go this way. And a dust storm has started. What a horrible place this is. Oh no, it's already getting dark too. Get me out of these ashlands. I'm sick of them. Everything here is terrible. Except the people. The people have been pretty nice to us. Except for the one that spit on us, but what can you expect with the Dunmer? Are we even going the right way? This path is very windy. Of course, there's a stupid coyote blocking our path. Gonna disintegrate my armor that I just spent so much money repairing. I hate you. He might just kill us. I don't know what's worse. I don't know if we have any. Okay, we have 1 restore health potion. Thank goodness, he's about to destroy us. Our last challenge out of the Ashlands. Not the Daedric Ruins, no, the freaking coyote. Can we paralyze you? Get out of here, man. Just trying to leave this place. Get me out. Get me out. I want to breathe clean air again. Hello? Leave me alone, Imperial. The last thing I want now is an outlander bothering me. I'm Rel's Uvalor, a mercenary. The caravan I was protecting was wiped out, but I was left alive. Now, I'd appreciate some solitude. Is this an inn? The Grey Lodge. Sanctuary from the dust. Heading towards the Armun Ashlands, Outlander, the Grey Lodge is the last friendly hearth you'll encounter before you make it to our Vud. Nothing but monsters and savages beyond this point. Speak with Cracky downstairs if you need a drink. If you need to restock your supplies, I can sell you a couple things. Ooh. No, I'm actually leaving the Armun Ashlands. I guess I came the wrong direction. Restore fatigue potions. We'll buy those. Ooh, and restore health. You got good stuff. All right, that's pretty good. Rumors. If it at all possible, try reaching a safe settlement before an ash storm hits. Yeah. That's when the bandits hide in their caves and the real threat stalks the Armun. Yeah, I was told that they actually do appear during ash storms, but I never ran into any of them.
Happy Ancestors Day.
Which is a shame. It would be fun to get chased down or try to fight them.
All your superstitious
Okay.
nonsense about
You've got my ear, let's hear it.
Hush now. Listen.
Bunch of unfriendly people. Kakri the Grey. Welcome to the Grey Lodge, adventurer. I'm Cracky. Cracky? The owner of the lodge. If you're looking to get some rest, we have beds for rent. We also have food and drink. Sometimes we even have a pub quiz. Ooh. Food and drink. Yes, I will take some. And he's selling some bread. Nice. He does not fill up flasks, though. All right, I'll take your pub quiz. We're just about to hold a quiz. It costs 5 septims to participate, and the winner gets a bottle of something fancier. The quiz consists of 10 questions that test your knowledge about history, religion, geography, current events, and arts and literature. Are you interested? Sure. Thank you, Tiberius Ambrex. Now, let's begin. Attention, ladies and gentlemen, gather round. The irregular pub quiz is about to start. Get ready for the first question. Which rebellious faction fought against the forebears during the Hammerfell Civil War? The Crowns, right? Your answer was correct. On to the next one. Lord Indil Dorum of Mournhold died in the hands of which Daedric prince? Oh boy. It's not her scene. There's no way it's her scene. So it's either Molag Bal or Mehrunes Dagon. Mehrunes Dagon. Your answer was correct. Okay. Nice. The city of Ald Horak is located on the shores of which lake? Lake Andarum? Okay, all right. The lily flower symbolizes which of the 9 divines? Now, Tiberius would know this, but I don't know if I do. Okay, so Mara is the god of love, so I don't think it's her. Debella is also kind of that, but for like debauchery and whatnot. So Kinnereth? Kinnereth has to do with like plants and stuff. The second option was correct. Okay, well. The All Flags Navy that vanquished the Slode was commanded by which famed hero? Topol the Pilot. Right? No. Gosh dang. The ancient Direni Tower is also known by what other name? The White Gold Tower. No, we are just fumbling at the finish line. Who is the current ruler of the Kingdom of Daggerfall? King Lysandus. No. Okay, well, I don't know these. Saint Felms is known as a patron of which profession? Smiths and potters. Nope. Which arch traitor was behind the assassination of Empress Moripatha? The Cameron usurper. No. Which High King of Skyrim was killed by the Wild Hunt? Olaf One-Eye? No. Well, we didn't win. We got most of them wrong. Okay. Okay. Someone else on. That's fine. That's fine. We need a bed. Yes. And we are going to go to sleep. There's only one bed in this place, apparently. Sounds like tight quarters. All right. It should be morning. Let's head on out. What the? It is not morning. Game, why did you wake me up? And why did you lock me out of the freaking room? All right, let's head out. Ooh, it's still a nice, lovely day. Gosh dang it. Might wait around for another hour. Nope. Okay, well, at least it's a little bit brighter. Take me back to Cyrodiil. Okay, so Menaan, we need to go seemingly this way. I think that's it over there, though, so we're just going to cut some corners here. It's nice to be in a more verdant green place with no ash storm. Who are you? What can Dara do for you? Dara was once a slave on a plantation near Almasthir. One night, an adventurer slew her master and freed his slaves. The Imperials and Ebonheart granted Dara the small bit of land, and Dara has lived here ever since. Oh. Menaan, the place Dara calls home. The papers prove ownership of this home, and no dark elf can move Dara from it. Dara used to pick Comberry faster than any other, but now Dara can simply bask in the sun and drink the wine these claws once bled to make. This is a good feeling. Little advice. Tiberius Ambrex should leave town, as Dara really likes you. Thank you. This governor and her offspring reek of foulness. Yes, Khajiit can even see it in their eyes. And yet, Dara chooses to stay. You see, Tiberius Ambrex, Dara is old. Gray fur covers her body, and Dara aches from toiling in these dirts for so long. Yes, Dara keeps an eye on those two to make sure they harm no others. And how can they threaten Dara with death if death is the only embrace Dara has left? Perhaps Khajiit will help save an innocent life, just like how her own was saved. Oh, I like you, Dara. Seem like a nice lady. So she trains some pretty good skills, actually. If we wait around and train with her, what do we need for a good level? We already have ×5 strength. So agility bonuses would be good. So we could train some block with her. No, we cannot. We could train endurance with her. It's always good to get endurance level ups. Okay, well, that took most of our money, but I do appreciate the training. Let's head into the town proper now that's nighttime again. We are really thirsty though. I hope this place has water, kegs, casks, because the other two places have not. Actually, what can you tell me about this place? We're a quiet town. Lots of folks here have Hlaalu blood, but most of us are just simple commoners trying to get by. We've got a smith and a silt strider service, and that's really all we need. Okay, have you heard any rumors? Have you heard that Balfoyn's temple is holding a fundraising campaign? I hear they need all the help they can get. Well, maybe they should pray to better gods who give them money. Okay. Let's get out our lantern then, because I can't really see too well. Hello. I fish, I read. That's about it, really. You should try being retired someday. It's fantastic. I would love to. You're also a trainer for agility. Okay. Tell me about Menaan, also known as the largest Hlaalu settlement where Hlaalu won't come knocking at my door. Believe me, this town has bigger things going on. I have no idea what goes on with House Hlaalu anymore. I can't imagine they'd be too happy to see me after the trick I pulled. Some years ago, I started the Menaan Expansion Fund to help grow the town. I wrote myself in as the head of the project. My house was built to oversee future construction, but then the project was mysteriously cancelled. They'd have asked for the money back if I had left any proof that the project existed to begin with. Okay. Ooh, is Amandine Platir here? He left town after visiting the smith. Gosh dang it. He's always one step ahead of us.
You want something, friend?
It's good to meet you, Tiberius Imbrix. It's a great day to be in Menaan, one of the nicest towns I've ever visited. I came here on business to find some missing funds, but everything appears pretty routine to me. You got messed up eyes. Missing funds. The East Empire Company seems to think Raynil Vondo embezzled large sums during her time in Old Ebonheart, but all their books appear to be in order. She's the kindest soul. I can't imagine her ever stealing a thing. Oh yeah. I'm a fraud investigator. You can't imagine the joys of the work. Everyone's so nice to me. Last year, I was sent to the Dren plantation on Vardenfell, but it turned out that they didn't have much trouble with the law. If people kept their books as nice and orderly as the Drens, I would sleep happy at night. You're an idiot. Okay, tell me about Raynil. She's the daughter of Daedric Vondo, and I've heard she's much more pleasant than her mother. Under her leadership, Menaan has begun to develop a decent economy. She's a woman with an exceptional talent for commerce, for sure. You're also a trainer. Speechcraft, sneak, light armor. Everyone seems to train those skills. Let's head into the smith, an orc smith. How fine do you want your cuts to be, Tiberius Imbrix? Have a look at what I've got. How do you know my name? Maybe Amandine told him about us. So we could sell the orcish axe we just picked up for a decent price. Although, I don't know, he doesn't really have a lot of things for us to buy. Maybe I'll just give you the rest of the money. I don't want anything else you have. Guess we'll take the repair prongs. Sure. Tell me about yourself. I am Orzug Gum, smith. Back home, I would be considered an apprentice blacksmith. In this land, I'm the finest smith between here and Arsinium. It's a bold claim. Tell me about Menaan. It's not where I call home, but it's where I'm given vast amounts of gold to keep the guards well equipped. Little secret. I've heard there's a smith in Skyrim who has learned to harness the power of fire atronachs to fuel his forge. Now, if I could learn how to do that, I'd get back to Arsinium and pile up the real riches. Rumors? After living here for so long, I've never seen the Hlaalu in Andoril flexing their arms as much as they have these past few years. I hope it won't end in a public house war. I was also told Amandine stopped in here. If you're looking for him, I suggest you head west. He was headed for Omaynis. So he's just like here, 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 here. That seems very inefficient. Okay. Maybe he goes to Tain eventually.
Interested?
We can repair our own gear. Which, of course, like I said, got disintegrated. This was all nice and fixed up before that stupid Kagoti got us. Vando Manor. Yeah, there's not really a place to stay, is there? Well, we can head into the manor, see if they have any work for us. Hello. Make this quick, as I have much to do. If you have trouble finding the door, I'm sure my bodyguard could help you. Okay, tell me about Menaan. Look around you, that's where we are. Yes. Any advice? My best and only advice is to either spread some of the Empire's gold around or get out of town. Wow, you're a nice lady. I'm long retired from my duties there, barring my management of Menaan.
What is this regarding, Cyrodiil?
He's your bodyguard. Well, I guess we'll go talk to your daughter.
I'm listening.
Hello, what can I do for you, Tiberius and Brex? If you're not here on behalf of House Lalu, I'm going to need to ask you to vacate my chambers. Missing funds. I'm not sure what you're talking about. The only funds I manage are for Menaan, and this town's as prosperous as ever. Just ask Mario Stolte here. If there aren't any quests here. Yes, I also sleep with an Argonian skull and gold ore tucked away in it next to my bed. Alright, well, seems like a bust. It's crazy there's no tavern. I guess you're supposed to stay at the tavern on the border. Not a lot going on here. Well, if there's no quests to be found, then there's not really a whole lot keeping us here, so I guess we're going to head further north to Omaynis, maybe? We could head to Balfoyan, you know, just rip the band-aid off, but I'm still enjoying my time visiting all these small towns, so we will continue on. I feel like I actually recognize this place. We went here with Kalia to visit the Kamada Tong, who had become a priest, like giving up his life of crime after the massacre here in Balfoyan. So I've been trying to figure out what faction I want Tiberius to join first. And the main three at the top of my list are the Imperial Cult, the Legion, and the Fighters Guild. I don't know. I was kind of thinking the Fighters Guild first because that can kind of segue into the Legion, which can kind of segue into the Imperial Cult. Or you can kind of like mix those two together. The Imperial Cult and the Legion are pretty, I would think, are pretty similar in what they're trying to achieve. At least in this line. That is a lot of freaking cliff racers. It is also very, very pretty. But yeah, so we might go to the Fighters Guild. There is one in Balfoyan. There is one in Firewatch, I think. Oh, hello. I would need a reason to go to Firewatch, though, beyond just us wanting to work for the Fighters Guild. And since we're in like this half of Morrowind anyways, we're almost like essentially done with the towns in this half of Morrowind. Like we don't have to come back here to explore the towns out here, mostly just like dungeon stuff. So we could like make our way to this half of Morrowind, or we could head to Balfoyan and then Almasthir and make our way to Narcissus. I don't know. Kind of open to anything here. Omaynis. Okay, we want to keep going this way then. So I figured once we got to Balfoyan, we could make a decision whether we join the Fighters Guild, the Cult, the Legion, and then we can stay there and work. And I think there's a lot of miscellaneous quests too, so that'll be pretty fun in Balfoyan. Or we can just head to like Firewatch or something. I'm not completely opposed to heading to Vardenfell, mostly to acquire the Boots of the Apostle. That's pretty much the only reason I think we would go there, unless it's just to get some other really good artifact. I don't know if I want to do the quests there. I'll probably avoid them. I never showed off the Fighters Guild vanilla questline on this channel, so I wouldn't mind doing that. Same with the Imperial Cult. I never showed it off, but I don't know. I kind of want to stay in Tamriel rebuilt territory with Tiberius for now. Eventually, if we run out of stuff to do, we'll go there, but we have so much content. It's kind of insane. Is this an egg mine? No, it's a cave dwelling in someone's house. Hello. You're a trainer. Cool. Rumors. Few caravans from Omaynis come through this pass anymore. Fear of bandits has made all but the most brazen traders take the long route to the shore of the inner sea through Balfoyan. Interesting.
Go ahead.
Maybe we need to eliminate some bandits. Haven't actually ran into any though. Or seen like a actual dungeon with them. Have seen lots of cliff racers. That would deter me from taking this route. There is a little bit of irony in using an orcish greatsword after saying how terrible Malakath is, but you know, orcs are great smiths. Plus the sword looks pretty cool, but I was just looking at it right now and it has like, I'm pretty sure Malakath's face on it. Maybe we shouldn't be using this. It's a weapon, it's not cursed by itself. Is this another cave dwelling? Yes. Who are you? Nobody. A savant, okay. Any rumors? Have you noticed, for all its proclamations about protecting the rights of property and preserving law and order, the Imperial Legion does little enough to capture and prosecute abolitionists? That's a bit hypocritical, don't you think?
I'm not being
Hey, don't be talking bad about the Legion. So I do see something up here. Is this another cave dwelling, or is this a bandit den, or there's a banner outside? That's kind of weird. What is that? Vivek? Mala Mali. Sure, let's get our fatigue back though. Who knows what's inside here? It's weird there's a banner outside of it. Maybe this is like a pilgrimage site. It's the only thing I could think of. Seems pretty empty so far. Is this whole place empty? Can I put my sword away? There's someone up there. Can we actually get to you? Maybe. Hello.
What is this regarding?
I don't know you. What do you want? Who are you? A pilgrim. There's a shipwreck shrouded by the waves east of the city above Necrom. A terrible accident or a terrible crime. Okay. You're a pilgrim. Yeah, I wonder if this is one of the pilgrimage quests you get sent on. If you join the temple, well, I'll leave the man to his work. He is worshipping a false god, but that doesn't necessarily mean death, because at least the tribunal do sometimes tend to help their people. I guess you could argue Daedric lords do too. Okay, alright, well. Tribunal pilgrims, though, aren't kidnapping people on the side of the road and sacrificing them to dark gods. Well, I guess they could be doing that too. I've had some comments saying that Tiberius is a hypocrite, and that's fair, because I made him to be one. He is supposed to be a bit of a hypocrite. Why does he allow tribunal members to keep worshipping, but murder Daedric worshippers, even though they're essentially all the same? They're all false gods. I don't know. That's what makes a character more realistic, right? Being a hypocrite. Everyone's a little bit of a hypocrite. Some more than others. Okay, well, it was cool to come in here. Nothing too interesting. For us, at least. I'm sure this is a pilgrimage site. So let's keep heading north then. We've lost the road. There it is. And we got some Kagodi. A lot of Kagodi. Okay, let's get our fatigue back. We're pretty close to a good level up right now. I'm kind of waiting until we get a little bit more training or some more skill ups. Did I not kill you? I thought I killed you. And we have arrived. I said I didn't want to travel at night, and I feel like that's all we've been doing is traveling at night. How is it still nighttime? 5 in the morning, huh? Still dark. All right, what is going on here? Trader? Nice. Smith? Sounds already better. Are you new around here? Do you think you could help me with something? Of course, I will always help you as long as it's legal. I have a small problem with the statue up there on the hill above the town. Yes, I have to move it, you see. The statue depicts Saint Films and is apparently made by a quite famous sculptor from just before the armistice by the name of Daedric. But Omaynis is, how to say, a bit small and out of the way. So we at the temple, well, Nalvs and Dolan at least, wants to move it to a more prominent location overlooking the Thyr River Delta. But the local governor, Alvuru Omain, doesn't want to hear of it. She won't even accept my audience anymore. I can try to help you. You will? Oh, thank you so much. Truth is, I don't think Nalvs expects me to succeed. We didn't leave on the best of terms, and no one in town wants it moved anyhow. They're quite proud of the statue, you know. But I still need to try. It's my last chance to prove myself. Can you try convincing Alvuru Omain? She's in her manor just on the hill above the town. Try, telling her that it'll leave her family in the temple's good graces? Sure. I'm Nevusa Laudri, an acolyte in the temple at Balfoyn. Well, normally. But I was sent here to Omaynis on a task. There's not much in town. I would never have come here if it weren't for the problem with the statue. Tell me about Nalvs. He's my superior in the temple at Balfoyn. I, am not in his best graces. I sort of bungled a healing poultice for a Hlalu noblewoman. It left quite a nasty and quite visible rash. Nalv sent me here afterwards. Okay, tell me about the governor. She's the governor here in Omaynis, up in the manor house above the town. I found her quite stubborn. Okay, let's check out the general shop, see what they got in here. Any rumors? You know Naru, the boatman living just north of Omaynis? Well, she says that there's some river-dwelling creature that's causing her trouble. A monster, she claims, that's out to get her. She's looking for a skilled hunter to put an end to the threat. Ooh, we can do that. North of here. Fishermen, okay. You're kind of just selling like miscellaneous kind of junk. You do have some food I'll buy. Services, you mean in addition to my shop? Well, Nerissa Barros is the local blacksmith, and Ovis Oman runs the drinking hole down in the mines. Talk to Galatha Saraloth, the Siltstrider Caravaneer, if you need a ride out of town. Tell me about the statue. That priestess, Nevusa, wants to take away our Saint Film statue. Why should we let it go?
Let's do.
Oh.
Stay out of trouble, Outlander.
Welcome to my shop, Outlander. I'm Nerissa Brenos, the blacksmith. I've had a bit of a vacation earlier, what with injuring my eye, but now I'm back in business. If you need a shovel or pickaxe, you've come to the right place. I can also repair your broken armor. So is that the only weapon you sell? No, she sells other stuff. Yes, tell me about the town. We're an egg mining village on the edge of the Hlalu lands. Life here is rough, but without the eggs we produce, the people of Balfoyn would soon go hungry. Wouldn't want that. Ooh, skill book, armor, nice. Okay, someone's house, the egg mine. We were told there's a tavern in here, apparently, or something like that. A drinking hole. Maybe it has someone with water. Oh yeah, there you go. Miner's Tavern. The Kwama just hanging out, getting drunk. What brings you down here? What can Nabari do for you? Rumors. Heard about the unhappy miners. Well, now you've seen one too. That's fair. I'm Solus Favorin, a businessman. I have many projects going on with my friend Nalvos. He's the governor's brother, you know. Ooh la la. There's no proper tavern in Omaynis except a little establishment we got here in the mine. Some of the townsfolk have tried to talk to the governor to have one built here. That'd be nice. Bagath, at your service. Currently, I'm still a miner here, but I'm one of the closest associates of Nalvos Omain, the governor's brother, so that makes me quite important. He sometimes joins us drinking, or involves us in his business plans. Okay. Hello, and welcome to the Omaynis Egg Mine, Outlander. I'm Ulvis Oman, and I'm in charge of this here establishment. I mean the pub, not the mine. What can I get you? What are you selling? Food, beds. You really want to spend the night underground, huh? There are hammocks in the miners' quarters. Knock yourself out. No payment required. Okay, can I fill up my flasks? Nice. We actually really needed that. We were completely out of water. We don't need to sleep, so I don't know if I want to go further into the mine. At least until something actually sends us here. Well, before we end the video, let's exit town here and try to find the fisherwoman who's having problems, and we can at least finish one quest today. We've been doing a lot of traveling and walking and talking, which is fine. I don't mind that. But we should get something done today. I assume this is her. Hello. Greetings, Outlander. My name is Naru Oradas. Say, are you looking for work by chance? I need someone with a good sword arm to deal with a hideous creature that's been causing me a great deal of trouble. I've seen the creature lurking about a couple of times. I think it's one of those monsters known as kobolds, all fangs and shaggy fur and red eyes. I swear that one night I could hear it hissing and clawing on my door, trying to get in. Oh, that's terrifying. And in the morning, I found it had eaten the fish I left out to dry. I'm scared, Outlander. I want you to get rid of it. I'll investigate first. Where's the kobold? Thank you, Outlander. The kobold lives in the marsh meadows to the south. It's very near. Be careful. I've only ever seen the one that lives upriver. I don't know a lot about them, but they are hideous. To the south.
Outlander.
We're here? Well, every other kobold we ran into has been hostile, so I assume this one's going to attack us too. Wait, I think I actually see it. Hello? Why are you not hostile? Eek, eek, geesh, glub, glub, batu no bata. The kobold appears to be speaking, but you don't understand its language. Geesh, glub, koba, hideous creature. Eek, duba, shoo, leave this place. Naru Honduras told me you've been bothering her. Duba Kuba Mo Baska. Look, I don't speak your weird language, but I'm trying my best. Eek, perhaps you should try a little harder to understand me. You idiot. Uba Duba, I'm wasting my time, aren't I? Baska Stupa Jishglub. Maybe you'll understand the universal language of violence. What does the journal say? I have no idea what it's saying, nor does it seem to understand me. Perhaps I could find someone who knows the kobold language. I should ask Naru Oradas about this. Yeah. I mean, we could just kill it, but I don't know. I mean, should we just kill it? It's not hostile and it can speak. I just don't understand it. If you can't understand what the thing is saying, why does it matter if it can talk? It's still a monster and I want it gone. Kill it if you have to. I have heard that orcs can communicate with kobolds. They can. There's one orc I know who lives in Omaynis. His name is Bolg. Maybe he could help you get your message across to that dumb animal. She didn't actually tell us where the orc was, unless it's just him. It is. Hideous creature. This is about that kobold that lives by the river, correct? Well, if you truly wish to understand kobolds, a good first step would be to stop calling him hideous. That's fair. The kobold language is quite a primitive one. The grammar and the core vocabulary are derived from the ancient Old Orcish, and the rest of their speech is mostly onomatopoeic grunts, gargles, and hisses. You know, the sounds a child would make. Those of us fluent in Orcish can communicate with a kobold, and anyone with a basic understanding of the El-No-Fex languages, that is to say, anyone with a modicum of intelligence, should be able to too. In my opinion, you should just leave the kobold alone. I don't think it's a danger for anyone, but if you want to let the little fellow know that it's not wanted here and that it should look for a new home, I can write down some phrases for you. Don't bother handling the note to the kobold, they can't read. Just read these words out loud to it. Here you go. What does the note say? Asuta Koba means warm greetings to you, good kobold. Uba Batu Onma, you are disturbing the locals. Baska Mokilia, please find a new place to live or I'll be forced to kill you. Bargan Wan Chi Kospath, I'm afraid this is not up for negotiation. Well, there's some pretty strict directions. Yeah, I feel like this is the best solution. If he doesn't go away, we'll kill him. But if he's willing to go away, we'll let him leave. I don't think he'll attack anyone. I do kind of feel bad for kicking him out, though. He's not... Look at him. What a cute little guy. Eek, eek, geesh, glub, glub. The kobold appears to be speaking... Okay. But you have his note with you. Asuta Koba. You've greeted the kobold. It appears to have understood you and greeted you back. You've let the kobold know that it's not wanted here. You've informed the kobold that there will be violence if he refuses to leave. It appears to be trying to protest. He told the kobold that there won't be any bargaining. It appears to have accepted its fate and agreed to leave this place forever. I actually feel bad about this. More than any of the other things that we've done with Tiberius so far. That's sad. I feel bad about that. You managed to make the kobold leave for good. That's great news. Thank you for helping me, Tiberius Imbrex. Such a clever deed shouldn't go unrewarded. Here, I want you to take this pearl I found lying on the ground just the other day. I reckon it's worth at least 100 drakes. Yep.
Yes, Outlander.
But at what cost? At what cost? But I am going to end the video there for today. We did a lot of exploring. You know, we came all the way from Arvud to Menaan to Omaynis. Next time we will look around a little bit more to see if there are any other quests besides the statue on the hill, which I don't know if we actually saw. I'll have to find that next time as well. And yeah, from there we might head to Tained, we might head to Balfoyan. I will have to see what the plan is when we get there. If you made it this far and enjoy this content, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel immensely. Other than that though, thank you for watching and peace out.